use a different C and a different D and a different F to challenge yourself. One thing that's extremely important for a bass player to be able to do and to know is to know where all the notes are on the fretboard. I want you to take a look at this diagram here. This diagram shows you which notes are at which frets on which strings on the instrument. For example, can you find the note B on the A string? It's on the 2nd fret. Try playing that for me. Let's try another note. Can you find the note G? You can either play it using that open G string. See if you can find it in another spot. That's right, it's on the 3rd fret of the low E string. When you look at a chord diagram, it's really important that you're able to find those notes on the instrument, and you can use this chart to help you out. Let's take a look at our next track in the style of I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. It's got 3 different chords in it. We're going to learn how to play each of those notes on the bass. Our first chord is a G chord. Again, we could play it using that open string, but I'm going to challenge you to use that 3rd fret of the low E string. The next note we need to find is C. Find C using the diagram and your bass guitar. Did you find it here on the 3rd fret of the A string? If you found it here on the 5th fret of the G string, you're also correct. There's more than one place to play each note. Our last note is an E because we're playing an E minor chord. See if you can find that. You could play here on the open string, or you can play it here on the 2nd fret of the D string. Let's turn on the jam track and play along. We've got G here on the 3rd fret of the E string, C on the 3rd fret of the A string, and E, which you can either play open or on the 2nd fret of the D string. I'm going to use the 2nd fret of the D string. 1, 2, ready, play. Switch to C, switch to E, back to C, back to G, C, and E, back to C. Excellent. One more time, all the way through. Very good. Let's take a look at another song in the style of Forget You by CeeLo Green. We've got 3 different chords, C, D, and F. So we need to find the notes C, D, and F on the bass. Well, we just used C on our last song. Do you remember where that was? It was the 3rd fret of the A string. Now let's find the note D. Again, you can play it using this open string here, or you can find it in another spot. Do you see where it is? It's on the 5th fret of the A string. Lastly, let's find the note F. Use the diagram, find that F. There are 2 different spots you could play it. On the 1st fret of the E string, or on the 3rd fret of the D string. Which you choose is up to you. Pick the one that you think sounds best. This one's real low, this one's a little higher. Let's turn on the jam track and try this song out. 1, 2, ready, play. Challenge. Play each one 4 times, or make up your own rhythm. there's a different C, and a different D, and a different F to challenge yourself. You can definitely go practicing those notes and finding those notes on the bass guitar by checking out the jam track, In the Style of Forget You by CeeLo Green.